Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are talking Love Island USA Season 6, and we are talking because about a couple hours or so ago, an interview had dropped with Jana Craig, who was third place with Kenny on Love Island USA Season 6. Sorry, spoiler alert. But an interview had dropped with People magazine, and I want to get into it and react a little bit here. So there is one that is on YouTube that's about 7 minutes or so, has about 5,400 views, dropped a couple hours ago is the time I'm recording this. So it says the following. It says, Love Island USA's Jana Craig is finally speaking out. I am way stronger than I thought I was. This is a People magazine exclusive. The Love Island Beyond the Villa star sits down with People to talk about her future, her friendships, and how she is moving on. It says Jana is looking forward. The 28-year-old just passed the 1-year anniversary of her time on Love Island USA Season 6, an experience that launched her and her castmates into instant stardom. The Peacock series had drawn so many viewers that were devoted to the Season 6 contestants that the Islanders reunited on a first of its kind spin-off series, Love Island Beyond the Villa, which premiered in July. The show, airing Thursdays on Peacock, brought the group back together for the first time since living in the villa in Fiji. As the cameras rolled during their summer in Los Angeles, viewers got to see the magic of this group's dynamic as they navigated relationships outside the villa, came face-to-face with their exes for the first time, and showed just how deep their bond really is. Through it all, Jana became a fan favorite alongside her two best friends, Leah and Serena, aka the Powerpuff Gang, PPG, and not a day goes by that she doesn't speak on them. We're on FaceTime every day, says Jana. In fact, the first thing she has to do after her interview with People Mag is to hop on their, quote, daily call. I ride hard for them. It is not even a friendship at this point. It is a straight sisterhood at this point, she says. It only makes sense that she is navigating life so closely with them. They have been through something not many others have. They've had to come to a social media firestorm after Love Island last year, where contestants famously don't have their phones while filming, and navigate how their on-screen relationships work in the real world. I don't think I could have gone through anything that I've been through this past year without them, Jana says. Leah, Serena, and her cast members, Cordell, Miguel, Liv, and Kaylor and Kendall, have been her support system when she had to endure her biggest change since her time post-show. In July 28th, a few weeks back, nearly a month ago now, news broke that Jana's nearly year-long relationship with Kenny Rodriguez, who she met on Love Island, ended. They had come in third in the finale. She later released a statement confirming her split from the 25-year-old as she told her 2.7 million followers that none of their theories on the breakup have matched up with how terrible, disgusting, and disappointing it truly is. The one thing Jana wants is to assure fans, though, I've gotten the closure I've needed. She credits her resilience to being an extremely positive person and practicing gratitude every day. When bad things do happen, I just reflect, she says. Self-reflection is very important. I think people should do it all the time. I analyze the situation for myself. I just talk it out to myself. I pray on it. I talk to God about it. And then I just literally move on. I'm really, really good at moving on. She adds, it's honestly my biggest flex. If I'm being honest, I just continue to practice gratitude. It didn't kill me. I am still here. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. Life is good. So it's like, girl, I'm fine. I'm fine. How fine, you ask? I don't want to waste my breath on him, if I'm being so honest, she says of the breakup. I thought it was a good relationship, but it wasn't, and that is fine. If anyone is wondering, yes, she has seen the fans pointing out the red flags in her relationship, which have come under a microscope with each new episode of Beyond the Villa, which also stars Kenny. I hate that people online are telling me that. So Janae is upset that people are telling her, oh, we see the red flags, we see all the issues, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I just feel like when someone has a hidden agenda, they're going to come off as genuine as possible to reach their goal. The red flags that people saw, I didn't see, Janae said. People are like, you missed so many things. I'm like, but I didn't, because no one's perfect. No couple is perfect. There are situations where we forgave each other as you would do in a relationship. It gets frustrating, but it's okay. Life goes on. She assures fans that she is already healed. It was so dark in the past, I don't like talking about it anymore, she says. And then she says, I've moved on. I've gotten the closure I've needed. I don't need to dwell on the past. There is no benefit in doing so. She continues, I've learned that I am way stronger than I thought I was. I knew I was a tough cookie, but once you go through a couple of trials and tribulations, you realize you build more character. I am stronger than I think. All she's focused on right now is her very bright future, which she hopes includes the launch of a really exciting business. I love staying busy, Janae admits. I just wake up and I show up. Her main goal, though, is to earn enough to give back in a big way. I've always really wanted the dream of having 7 streams of income, so several businesses, just so that I could become a philanthropist and give it all away, Janae says. So I see myself donating a lot, specifically libraries, and for some reason, God told me toilets and bathrooms, infrastructure like that. Hopefully hospitals as well, but I just like to work really hard to give it all away because you can't take it when you go. If she eventually gets some downtime, she is going to spend it with her soulmates, Leah and Serena. We have been planning a trip for the past 365 days now, so maybe we will actually go on a trip now. They're still working on a destination, but are thinking Bora Bora or the Maldives. We should throw a dart at the map and hope it doesn't land in the ocean and just go from there, she says with a laugh. Whatever happens next in love and in her career, she knows her fans are along for the ride, and she couldn't be more grateful. I don't think I've ever been drowned in so much love and support, she says. I just want to thank my supporters, everyone that has been writing for me since day one. I cannot let America down. I keep striving hard. I keep working hard to show my gratitude to them. She adds, I just feel like the whole country just gave me a big hug after all I've been through these past few weeks, and I can't thank them enough. I've never felt so much love. My family and friends, they're there for me always, but everyone that's followed me, even the ones that don't follow me but still love and support me, I am so, so grateful, and I just want to let them know I'm not going to let you guys down. So that is that, and I believe there's like another episode or 2 left of Beyond the Villa and everything else. So a couple of points here. Listen, I understand that people, want to say, I told you so, want to say that, they saw the red flags, they saw all of the issues and everything else, and, they knew from jump that Kenny was a red flag. And listen, there were things that I was skeptical about Kenny as well. Even just him being on some of the spaces early on and some of his family being on the spaces early on, just really trying to, ride home that, what Kenny's type is and preferences and everything else. And sometimes being chronically online, they were involved in the Twitter community for Kenny and Janae and everything else. And then they eventually left it when these fans got a little bit weird. But nonetheless, I think the issue here in regards to people saying that they saw the red flags with Kenny and everything else is that everyone else in terms of Kenny's family and everybody else made it seem like, everything was on the up and up. It sounds like basically Janae had to find out from a group chat allegedly with Kenny and his friends that was not the case, that he was talking a whole nother type of game to his group chat, and it got exposed. I don't know if it was the notifications that came up while, they were out at that birthday party or whatever else, and maybe afterwards at the hotel or whatever, she saw the notifications pop up that
Kenny was admitting to using Janae, or admitting frustration that he allegedly couldn't fake this any longer, or this or all of that, but none of the less, whatever, because it kind of sounds like that's what it was, sounding from Leah and Janae's best friend Charmaine, that Kenny got exposed for basically, saying the N-word and saying all of these things in a group chat with his close friends, and it sounds like his family and other people were not aware of this and really embraced Janae. So that could be a hard part as well, where there might be concerns, there might be normal issues that they had as a couple and that they had as a relationship. And maybe, there were some things that, Janae thought, okay, we're in a couple, we're going to try to work this out. But maybe Kenny was overselling it behind the scenes. Maybe he was overselling it behind the scenes to reassure Janae that whatever people are saying, whether they think that he's a scammer, whether they think that he is using her for clout and opportunities, maybe he was doing all the things to reassure her and make it seem as though everything was on the up and up, and really being into the fold with PPG and PPG men, really making it seem like, the issues really aren't that big of a deal. The issues aren't really that much of a problem, and all of this and all of that, only for everybody to find out that, in fact, Kenny was running his own type of high level scam. And unfortunately, if Janae did not find this out when she did, who knows how much longer Kenny would have, planned this out. But my issue is with Kenny is that you knew for quite some time, what this was. And you continue to cause all of this harm, continue to engage in everything that entails a relationship with Janae, knowing that you were going to be a part of, different opportunities, different interviews, different trips, different partnerships, different brand sponsorships, a lot of collective things with PPG, with Leah and Miguel, and with Cordell and Serena, and also being integrated, meeting Janae's friends and her family, her loved ones in Las Vegas and everything else, and you also having her meet your family and having them involved as well. Like, you are doing a high-level scam, trying to make it seem like you're into her, and then you're still being petty on social media. Even though you've removed finally all of your content with Janae, you're now reposting her favorite Bible verses. You're just doing little things to try to, get a rise or get a reaction on Janae, and she's not giving it to you. And I know some people feel a way about, Janae being spotted with that rapper. I honestly think it's work, you guys. I don't think it's personal. And listen, whatever Janae is doing at this point, she's on the rebound. She's on the rebound. She is getting over Kenny. And to keep it a buck with y'all, anybody at this point is better than Kenny. Like, let's just talk about it. Anybody is better than Kenny. Anybody looks better than Kenny. Anybody has a better character than Kenny. Like, let's just call it for what it is, right? At least we're dealing with people now who have real money, who have real status, who have real motion, right? Who do not need to utilize Janae for clout or for attention or anything else. Janae is already established. She was already successful before Love Island, and she's successful now, and she's booked and busy now, you guys. But nonetheless, I just want to say, a lot of people, hindsight is 2020. But the thing is, too, when you're in it, when you fall for somebody, and when you really think somebody is genuine, and it's hard in these reality TV types of dating shows, you're really trying to, once you get to that point when you're involving each other's families and each other's friends and your real life after this, and you think this is legitimate, and you find out that they've been playing you for how long, it's a shock to you. Because none of the less, the family to me never seemed as though they were, doing all of this scamming and everything else. It was the friends that got exposed. So that's all that I wanted to say about that. But nonetheless, Janae's my girl. Love me some Janae from season 6. I rooted for her hard. I wanted her to, win or come in second place. I knew at some point, though, basically Serena and Cordell were going to win the show. But I still wanted to give my votes to Janae because I really wanted to see her do well. I wanted her to make the finale. I wanted her to get second place and everything else. However, nonetheless, as you can see, some of that doesn't always matter, right? that if you have the fan base, if you have the followers, if you have the support, none of that matters at the end of the day, because Janae's support, the way people wrote for her, is showing tenfold, and she's getting tons of opportunities on top of this. Now, here's the thing though. Y'all, not enough of y'all are unfollowing Kenny, which is what I have an issue with. Kenny's follower list should be at 0. His following should be at 0. What are you still following for him for, whether it is on the Instagrammies or whether it is on the Tickety Talk? Why are you still following him is what I want to know. His follower count should be down to 0, so that way there cannot be an opportunity for him to still work with brands, for him to still have management, for him to still have all these relationships, because basically they can say, listen, looky here, Kenny, your following is at 0. Your following is at 0. Nobody wants to work with you. You are not drawing in any revenue. That was supposed to be y'all's assignment, and some of y'all are still tuned in to see what Kenny is up to, and I don't understand. So there's that. That is it. That is all for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.